All right, so going into Yokohane, where you and your teammate are 5-0 up, and I think the track is Yokohane up as well, because I can see that everyone has gone 720 horsepower here, except you. Why?
So depending on which part of Yokohane up, you actually can run 760 or even 740 as well. By all means, it is not actually that optimal to run it. But at the same time, if you know the lining of Shiori, so that's the particular ramp that we're going through, Shiori ramp,
Yep.
then you actually have quite the advantage to use it to your advantage. There is so many like advantages to using 760, but at the same time, there's a lot of disadvantages to using 760 as well, which will be presented from this video here.
Okay, so we have the positioning of your teammate being in the top left, you being in the bottom right. What's your tactic going into this?
Tactic going into this, I realistically, so there's two choices. One, you can either run for it. So if your partner's in front, they can either run for it or they can break check the rival that's behind them. So I could possibly get the pass here. I don't exactly remember what happened in this part, but yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that my partner is able to secure the first place without any issues at all.
All right.
But the rival could potentially actually break check into me.
All right, let's take a look. Kind of what happened. So 1-4 off the start.
Hmm.
Um, Actually, I got nothing to say for now. Really?
There, that
Okay.
yeah, that's the Power 760.
So seven. Oh, okay. Seven. Well, yeah. Obviously, you've got a little bit more speed than usual. Interesting that he couldn't cover that off.
I can explain that part.
Yeah, go for it.
With 760, obviously with the physics as well, you actually can get away with it just because I'm not losing much boost at all. And if you're barely braking with 760, there is so many possibilities that you can get away from someone trying to drag you back or blocking as well. And even with using the small gaps as well, they can't push you into the wall while you have the boost. This is one of the extra benefits as well. Your exit corner can literally get you there.
What is your chemistry here with your teammate? Like, would you assign each other roles of who would be more the runner and the blocker in a 1-2 when you are 1-2, or it just you guys run off the fly?
It's not exactly running off the fly. So because we both have the experience in both roles, but even needless to say, when you do play 2v2, it doesn't matter what role you play, like everyone's gonna have to do everything regardless.
Yep.
But depending on like your particular chemistry as well, it depends. Like again, it really just depends. Like because for me, I know that I can block decently, so and I can also run decently too. Brandon has exceptional lighting as well as like really good blocking capabilities, so we can literally play both roles in any way possible. But if obviously depending if it's a competitive setting or a friendly setting, you can literally assign each other roles. But predominantly for practice, you don't necessarily have to assign each other's roles when you want to try learn everything as much as you can.
What was Aries' pressure like? Not just here in Yoko, but like overall. Because every time he was behind me, I reckon I got a little bit more under pressure than usual.
Hmm. So when I'm dealing with Aries, his lighting is very exceptional and he loves to look for any type of gaps and opportunities to like push you into the wall. So ideally what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to confuse him in a way that he doesn't know what I'm doing, especially like doing blocks when it's not actually a block, it's actually just taking boost, or if I'm look like I'm about to try kill him into the wall, or if I messed up my lining, creating gaps, I'm able to catch him off guard by doing that.
Then my next question would be, how do you assess someone's strengths and weaknesses?
In regards to assessing strengths and weaknesses, it just depends on like again how much experience do you have versus particular players because each and to every player is so unique within their own gameplay and style that you can see who's better at doing this more or who's doing better at that more. So such as like blocking or running or throwing traffic or particularly faking as well. Faking is a really hard skill to master too.
Yep.
So if you come up across someone like RD and Ares, both of them have the longest time experience. Like both of them together, I think they've been playing for like 8 years. And they would exactly know like how to get bypass certain situations. So in order to like maintain the pressure from such high experienced players, the best thing you can do is just play really basic. Like just play super simple. You don't need to do anything complicated at all because nothing is better than just taking things really easy.
Do you remember from this battle if anyone had like desync issues?
No, but I did mess up here very soon. So this is one of the big negatives of 760. If you make one even a little mistake, you will lose position by so much and you'll lose your boost by a lot, which will come up just about now. So there I'm getting pressured by two, and I thought I caught Ares, but no, he ended up catching me instead. So there I just indicate to my partner that there's two, and what I'm trying to do is I'm literally trying to stall out, not only trying to pass Jide, but trying to look for a way to pass. And with Brandon, what my partner's doing is that he's just trying to save me in the process of slowing down. So if my enemy is dragging me, he'll try to drag as well. That way, there's some sort of way that I can catch up or get away with it.
Yep.
And as you can see, Jide or Ares, sorry, is really strong at blocking.
Yes, yeah, definitely dragged me. He could easily drag me, I reckon, for an entire race.
He's very, very strong. Like, see, even the small gaps I'm trying to make out of it, he exactly knows where I'm going. So the reason why he stops here is because he's already taken a massive boost off me. Generally, when you're doing a drag, you look to only keep dragging them until you take a big boost, or if the rival ends up making a big mistake.
Okay, 2Ks to go now. I roughly know where the track's going to end. Let's say after we exit this chicane. All right, so let's say where we are now. So you're 1-3. Where would you preferably like to be now, knowing how much course time is left?
With the course time left, there is a possibility I can actually get 1-2. But knowing that it's short, it's either like I can play safe or I just wait for the opportunity to pass. But because I'm running 760, I'm trying to use the opportunity of my boost to pass or give him pressure. Because as you can see, my partner's actually trying to save at the very last moment, knowing that I'm really close by. Like I'm about 10 meters close to Ares, and my partner is about to try set up, hoping that he can save or try to do something at least because it's quite a big open road. There's no traffic in the way, so I know going to expect that he's going to try save me.
Right. Let's take a look and see if that does happen. Or lucky with the crawler. Unlucky with the save. Oh, and he ducks to the other side. Oh no! What happened there? Did he hit a car on the right side?
Yeah, so I pushed the car into him.
Ah, so that was the Corolla's headlights. That was interesting. Okay. Okay, so 5-1 heading into Asaka. Still comfortable lead. Let's head into Asaka though, see what happens there. So now heading into Asaka now, where roughly everyone is usually 760, unless you play high grip, which is not very
We don't talk
highly.
about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Anyways, our formation to start off with is Team A on the left and Team B on the right. You've started on the behind. What are you expecting to happen straight off the bat?
So looking from my partner's screen, he can either continue on straight or he can actually turn like full brake and turn left into the R34, giving me the pass as well. So there's a lot of options depending on the situation. But if he was to be, say, for example, a little bit further up for my partner, he actually can drag two people, allowing me to pass on the right side. But because that he doesn't have the length to get up there, it's a likely chance that he's trying to look to either go straight or um, block the R34 to get me to pass as a fair trade.
Okay, let's find out. So your teammate goes straight, and you end up going straight. Oh, and the 1-2. So I've given this little section here, coming down these two lanes here into the hard right. I've nicknamed it the lanes of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why I've nicknamed it the lanes of hell is because it's the tightest part of Asaka, where you'll hear a lot of slamming, you'll hear a lot of blocking going on, going into the hard right. What have your experiences coming down this corridor here?
This is actually one of the hardest straights to actually cover. Even though the whole of Asaka is actually very tricky to cover, particularly this one, if you don't take boost on time or if you don't look to kill someone on time, then not only before you hit the corner, they can actually have a free dive on you if you do not actually take one of the two actions in regards to it.
Mm-hmm. What I like to try and do, if I am in the blocking situation where you are right now, is position myself on the right side, um, bait my opponents to come up on the left side, and then that left kill spot to see if I can try and get them in there. Have you had much luck with that, or what? You really you just kind of just block at the moment into
I'm
red?
actually trying to block at the moment by trying to at least give. So there's two situations you can go about with this. One is that you try hold off your enemies or rivals space so your partner can line safely on the red corner. It does, even though yes, it's a win that you can maintain second place, but at the same time, it's more so that you want to try to provide as much gaps as you can for your partner to turn in Osaka, because turning in Osaka is one of the most dangerous parts that can happen in the game, especially with how wide the turns are and that it's easy to pass if one little mistake is made during those
Yeah,
corners.
Asaka is very precise. You wouldn't really think that as like a 760 horsepower track, but it's super precise. These corners. Let's have a look at what happens.
So
Yeah,
here I break too much.
four. That's that was actually very good teamwork there. Your teammate unfortunately gets past here. Doesn't crack under pressure though. Um, you can see that he. I reckon he's positioned himself very well for you just to hit him up behind, so you both get through. But you didn't even need to do that. Even if you would have hit him from behind here, um, you would have both gotten
He still
past
would have
that.
got past.
But yeah, he positioned himself like very well.
So let's go into this part here specifically. Why did I sacrifice my first position over saving? So the reason why I chose to save here is because there's going to be no way that I can maintain both positions at once. Because if even if I block one person and if the other one passes, and if I fail to block, there's a possibility that I could crash. into one of the moments there.
Mhm.
So it's best. So because as a safety perspective, I decided to save my partner as a trade-off in order to create a 2v1 pressure or a 1v1 pressure otherwise. Because like I said initially, if I chose to commit blocking to both of them, there's a high chance and risk that I could actually die doing both of them. So therefore, I decided to save instead, just as a safety measure.
Do you get? Oh, not interesting. Talk about this real quick. Why you decided to go to hit him again instead of going to the right side?
So me being very greedy with corners and looking to like punish, I could actually, I would have actually killed him here by instinct because that kill corner there, when he went so wide out, I still had the boost to actually still push him in there, hoping that I can actually get a kill. However, that actually became quite unsuccessful because I underestimated how much boost did he have still, despite that he braked quite hard
He had
from
that.
the
He
corner.
had just the amount of rider boost to be able to hold on to that.
Yeah.
All right, coming down lanes of hell again. Managed to get ahead, so you're back in the same position you were at the start.
Yep. This one is a different approach though. So what I'm trying to do, because there's no chance that I can slow them down, I'm just looking to not only line properly, but at least catch one off guard like that.
Yeah. This is something I do as well. Tend to go to the right here, and well, I try to hug the wall as much as I can. Probably not the best thing to do. What's your intention though?
My intention here, I actually made a mistake. So I actually wanted to position myself in the middle of the corner rather than just turning right too much like that. So one of the problems that I have is that I tunnel vision too much, thinking that okay, I got it, but I actually turned too early. So this was actually too much turn too early rather than like a little bit later from the middle.
Right. Okay.
So
Lucky to
initially, what
get.
I want, yeah. So initially, what I wanted to do there is actually hug on the outside, so they dive into, so it's like a counter dive.
Yep. Bit
So there
unlucky
was my
there.
big mistake. Yeah.
Or lucky with that wall though.
Hmm. And this is a part what chemistry can really add.
All right. Let's go over that. It's more like the 2v1 pressure here. So he's fully committed to blocking you. I don't think he's expecting your teammate to come along.
Hmm.
He's grabbed the inside just in time. Can just attack into the corner. S- Slams so hard to the left, his gears come unstuck. But holds onto the position, and then you're back into 1-2 with you nearly getting killed there.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's kind of the opposite thing you did. The opposite. Um, well, this here is more like the opposite. Instead of him pushing you into the wall here, he kept going towards the right. So your blocking didn't technically block.
Hmm.
So he just had more boost, and that's why. Okay, never mind.
I can tell you exactly what happened there.
Yeah,
Actually,
because I have no idea.
it made no sense. Yeah.
Oh well, now now
I'll.
looking at it again, I kind of know why, but you probably will give a better explanation.
So what I did there. So I actually wanted him to think that he can catch me going onto the wall from that traffic
Okay.
because he assumed with that little traffic, I'm going to dive in there. But actually, I didn't at all. So what I did, I held myself on the left, maintaining the boost. So I kind of did a anti-fake dive.
Okay. 6Ks to go. Really still anyone's game. But you guys have held your own really throughout the entire race. There's no way, right? Oh, how did you do that? Did Ares hit a car there?
I bumped him there.
Ah, he did hit the Corolla.
Yes, I bumped him there.
Ah,
And for those watching, I don't recommend any of you guys trying the way that I block. It's quite risky the way that I do it.
yeah. That
Um,
was definitely an interesting move, because RD over. Oh, I tend to say overcommit, but tried to get back at you for more blocking to the right. You're lucky to have the R2 there. He really couldn't have that opportunity. You hit Ares into the Corolla, which is very, yeah, like you said, risky instead of more a calm, more of a calmer approach. Okay, 3Ks to go. This is your last time going down lanes of hell.
mhm.
Talk me through it. You're obviously going to
But
start blocking both of these guys now.
yeah, so now, like I said initially in the video, when you're going into this particular straight, because it's 3Ks left, initially really just want to make sure that your partner stays first. Obviously, it's optimal that you can get more than 1-4, but ideally, this is the part where you really just want to maintain as much space as you can for your partner. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to look for some sort of big boost before 15 20 meters so I could turn safely, or I somehow get a kill off them as well. So this is what my initial thought plan was, is to just start slowing down and start trying to catch two of them, or even better, I can take a big boost off them.
Right. Remember that you're also 5-1 up,
Yep,
so you can afford these risky moves, especially when you're creating that gap now, to your first place teammate.
definitely. So they are taking the boost, but it's not enough. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take a little bit more much later on. But so let's go back onto that one there. Normally, you're meant to brake on that turn, but if you see from the meters, even if I brake, I'll lose so much
Oh,
speed,
hang
I'll
on,
get
hang on,
dived
hang on.
into.
You're breaking up there. You'll have to
So
say that
that's
again.
what I was trying to do initially, is to hug myself on the outside wall, so it's an anti-dive.
You might need to say that again because you were like
So see
breaking
how
up
I
like
finish in the
crazy.
middle,
One
and
sec,
then I
one
try
sec,
to
one.
get myself finishing into the wall.
Can you hear me,
So that
by the
way I
way?
can boost myself out and then finish and then catch someone on the stray as well.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear you, Luca.
What? Can you hear me now?
Nope, I still can't hear you. You like died off. Yeah, you just died all of a sudden.
I muted myself.
Oh, do we
You
do it
know
again?
why? Because I've got my mute button right next to the left right button to go there.
Oh,
So as I'm panicking to go left and right, I've obviously pressed
yeah,
I've obviously pressed mute. And I've yeah, sorry about that. I was
that's
saying go.
okay.
I was saying you were gonna have to repeat that anyway because your voice like kind of stuttered. Um,
Oh, okay.
uh, so
Yeah, happy to go do that again.
start from
Here.
yeah.
So from here, I'm just trying to take boost. Now I've already actually taken a fair amount of boost, so there's no need for me to break anymore. But instead, so normally when you do this turn, you're actually meant to brake as per normal TA lining. I chose not to because I wanted to force myself onto the wall where they push me onto the wall.
You know, interestingly enough, I'm surprised RD didn't sneak on the left side of the truck. Do you reckon he would have had room? I don't think so.
No, that's the one of the
Oh
cons of
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
R34.
sorry. So you actually positioned yourself perfectly there, and then you've got good boost coming out of this left-hander, and you're safe.
No, I'm not.
Oh, really? He just decided to dive.
Yep.
Is it a save though? No, not
No.
enough time. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought that would have been safe.
No, that's not safe. So what happened there? I was wanting my partner to go inside the traffic, but he decided to take the safer way. And if you look carefully how fast he's catching up, I actually underestimated his boost
I would have too. Yeah. Um, I didn't
because
expect
he
him
went
to.
through the traffic lining.
Yeah, he would have gone under.
If Brandon did not pay attention there, we would have lost that actually.
Yep. So is that
Not set. It's
no? Because
Fuko.
that's 9 points now.